it's one of those awesome endeavors that brings a community together, that like people are walking down the street and they cannot help but try to be part of it, and they peek their head in, or they ask about it, or they just start walking with us and just keep going throughout the rest of the day.
Shooting 18 live music videos in one day on Cherokee Street.
Lo-Fi Cherokee is like a combination of a music video shoot and like a roving music festival.
A showcase of local bands in a variety of venues along Cherokee Street. This is number 6. I know that we're gonna break 100 videos.
People think of it as a festival, but if it's like a festival, it's like a tapas of festivals. Where if you were, you get to taste a little bit of each band. You know, you walk down the street and you see like one song from each band.
It's one really long day.
It's a long day.
Let's see the best way to put it. It's just a fucking marathon. Usually between 15 and 18 live music videos.
Nice long walk on a really cool afternoon.
Just roll from one to the next and keep on going, and you can't stop.
Good lunch break, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty much on to the next one.
I love lo-fi. It's a lot of fun, and it's a celebration of Cherokee Street, which is an amazing up-and-coming street. It's just a celebration of the street and all the musicians that we have, and there are so many good musicians in St. Louis. It's overwhelming.
To someone that doesn't know, it is probably the best and most entertaining way for you to just get the scope of what is available in terms of music and entertainment in St. Louis. Plus you get to know Cherokee Street really well.
This moment here on Cherokee Street with these creative people, like just like a song, just like that moment isn't something you can normally hold on to. So lo-fi creates that space where it's something we can treasure and look back on.
Check, mic 2, check.
Today's Lo-Fi Cherokee 2017. My 4th year doing this. Vigilettes at Grease 3.
How's it going? We're the Vigilettes. We're at Grease 3. We just played the song Like You Know You. It's an original. We wrote it about our friendship for each other, so it's a love song for us. Yeah.
Can we fill the house lights, please?
So we're here on Cherokee Street at San Lou, watching Anthony Lucius perform.
Gassing up the picture, trying to be the nigga. We didn't work to be the nigga. Get us, get us, get us, get us. Cool if the song cry how I want.
It was a great show. Yeah, camera team was great. They was amazing. They had the light on. He had me looking Hollywood ready.
Hey, I'm just saying hey.
Saying hey, yeah. Wrong side of the camera.
Yeah. Do I have a sweat happy face yet? Usually I get a big smile down here by my gut and a couple of big eyes.
Hi, I'm Orion Madsen.
I'm John Peckham.
We're camera operators at Lo-Fi, and we typically shoot 2 men on one camera, so I'll pull wireless focus while he runs around with a gimbal with a camera on it.
All I'm gonna do is this.
You couldn't go that fast.
I'm Bose McLean. I've been with the Lo-Fi Cherokee project for 5 years. Lo-Fi St. Louis is like a video magazine. Bill and I would usually go out with a camera each and catch a show, maybe at Off-Broadway, at the Way Out Club, any number of venues, any venues in town. Any band that kind of came through town he thought was interesting, and local bands that he had liked and seen already.
I founded Lo-Fi Cherokee in 2012. I can tell you like how it came about. Tower Groove Records, they sort of put together this ad hoc record label. There's probably like 30 bands in this group. It was a group of musicians that were just going to cross promote each other and then also raise money to put out records. At the time, I'd been doing Lo-Fi St. Louis for a while, so they all knew me from that. And then I had also done this series as part of Lo-Fi St. Louis called the Lo-Fi Sessions at City Museum. They asked if I could help them do some videos to help promote Tower Groove Records, and I said, sure. I've been doing these videos at City Museum. I thought it would be kind of cool to like move that and do it maybe on Cherokee Street, like do a series of videos, one-take videos in different shops and things on Cherokee Street.
Hey, it's Lo-Fi Cherokee. What's up? Me and from Mount Polonius. We're at Bluefield Process Safety. I think it went pretty good. It was really fun. Thanks, Bill.
I'm Aiko Tsushita. I was playing at Lo-Fi Cherokee 2017 here at Moriscos El Gato with Josh Brophy and Philip Zahn. We're just playing as a bluesy sort of band.
Let's skip out on the rat race. All that bullshit gather bother. Exercise our demons.
My name's Zach Schimpf, one of the audio crews for Lo-Fi Cherokee. This will be my 5th year. The first year, it seems like every shoot there was maybe like 10 to 15 people just kind of hanging out, watching what's going on. And then over the years, it's just gotten crazier and crazier. Standout performance for me, when I think about Lo-Fi Cherokee, is the Yowie performance. It was so crowded in this guitar shop that we recorded in that people were standing on the countertops just to see the band.
So I played with Ophonics in 2015 at Melt. It's like one of the best experiences we had as a band, actually, on a stage. We actually taught the audience a little melody. We did the song Love's a Bitch. It was packed to capacity. Everyone was singing this melody, and it was a great, wonderful atmosphere and great event for St. Louis music.
Well, I mean, I really love the Sleepy Kitty venue. That was in, I think, the 2nd year when we were in their freight elevator and they came up from the floor below on the freight elevator and then opened the little gate. There was like time, but the lights would like go on when the song got really fast and everything was all sparkly, and it was just, that was, I think, probably my favorite venue for sure.
Stephen Deeds playing for Lo-Fi Cherokee at Angel Boutique.
Today's been amazing so far. If you've never been to Lo-Fi Cherokee, you should check it out every year. It's crazy good. The bands are amazing. The film crew, fantastic. The audio crews are killing it. So check it out.
LT here. I haven't done this every year, but I've done it every year except for 1 year. This is my favorite day of the year, my favorite work day, maybe of all time. It's a blast. Great music. It's always fun to see who comes out.
Here at Kismet, just off Cherokee in Iowa, and we just finished our take on our song with Offset Project. And I was doing percussion and
just getting down.
Yeah, getting down in there.
You know what I mean? Just getting down the rhythm.
In Kismet today, there was probably 30 or 40 people in here. experiencing the music in a really profoundly beautiful way. So it caused me to get a little emotional and cry because I was so touched by the experience. With the song itself was incredibly beautiful, and then when I looked around and I saw the customers' faces and I saw like the level of bliss and enjoyment they were experiencing, I got a little emotional because it was pretty awesome.
Every year is a little bit different. So the first year it was mostly Tar Groove Records bands, and the second year it was like bands that I knew that I liked. And then by the third year, it kind of started to feel like an institution. So I started reaching out beyond people I knew. And then by the fourth year, I was like, oh, we really need to sort of be representative of the entire music industry in St. Louis. So I really felt an obligation to sort of make sure that we were fully representative of the entire scene that was happening, at least the sampling of everything that's going on here, because it's pretty broad. There's a lot of people doing a lot of different stuff here.
Being here this year and last year as not as an artist, just as an observer, man, it was just so packed last year. Too many people. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good problem to have, but it becomes a thing of like you have to strategize getting to the venue before everyone else. You can like actually see what's going on. I was going to try to stick around to see Steven Hands and Feet because Steven Pavazzi, he's awesome.
You know, music can be really cliquish. But what I was thinking was, if we booked it more broadly, not only would you get people exposed to like other music they wouldn't normally listen to, but you get people interacting that wouldn't normally interact. There's a music community here, right? When you book an event like this where you have like all these different acts from all these different genres, you can't help but like, you know, you'll see people that you would never see at a, say, an alt country show, checking out the River Kittens, you know. Just finished up at Earthbound and we're going in the B-side and we're gonna shoot Defeated County.
Love is fragile, love is pure. Love is an ugly, jealous whore. And love shall keep your ghost alive.
We have a pretty steady crew every year, like, and almost all of them are like media professionals, like they work other media jobs, and everybody brings their A game. Nobody's slouching, you know. I mean, I've worked corporate gigs and people come in, they're not really into it, you know. So this is a fun job that they get to do every year and be creative.
Thanks all of our crew here very much. Thank you very much, Lo-Fi Cherokee. When all you ever wanted was your own. Goes to slide.
All right, speed. sorry, I take back what was said. If I go, put the blame on me. Caught in the storm. If I stay when I wanna be.
What's up? This is Donald from Superhero Killer, Lo-Fi Cherokee, 2017. We're hanging out at Nebula.
Had a good time here at Nebula 2017 for the Lo-Fi video shoot with Superhero Killer. Did a couple songs. It was jamming.
Hey, big round of applause for the film crew, the sound crew. They've been doing this shit all day, man. Lo-Fi 2017.
With us being a retail craft beer store, our main focus is to help people curate the best six-packs possible or really find their dream beer. But the main principle is to kind of help people navigate their way through the craft beer world.
Cherokee 2017.
What's up, what's up? Sharon Hazel Township. I'm Sharon Hazel. This is Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Koenig. Hanging out at the Hop Shop.
Yeah, we go way back.
Almost 4 days.
4 whole days.
Yeah, Lo-Fi Cherokee making new friends, you know?
Bringing people together.
I feel that this event is a really great experience because you get to see really what this community is all about, is just bringing people together and working together and having fun together. It's a really amazing event, and I'm just so glad to be a part of it.
Lo-Fi 2017. Thank you, Bill Streeter, for letting us be a part of this fantastic festival.
Number 6 in the can. We're over 100 bands now that we've covered with Lo-Fi.
I'm exhausted, but today was amazing. I love Lo-Fi because it's a discovery of new bands, new places to go, new people. That's where I met Bill Streeter a year ago. Today, I guess it was, and now I'm working with them, and now I'm a part of Lo-Fi, and it's amazing.
Lo-Fi is our chance to kind of create that legacy of who we are now and who is together and who is happening, and it goes from what is this like intangible moment, you know, with music and this awesome space with these awesome people, to something that's kept like a legacy, you know. So that moment will live on now forever in the digital annals because they filmed it, so they kept it, and that's the treasure, is that moment gets to like be preserved forever.
In all seriousness, let's raise our beers in the air and give a big cheers to Bill Streeter and the whole